Interesting. It is not unexpected, but I am still unable to process that a man can leave a relationship of 10 years with two kids like this with zero visible regret. Oh, so he's left. My parents are with me, helping me stay steady for my twin boys who just turned 3. They are too young to understand what is happening, but they keep me grounded. After everything came to light, my husband admitted that she was the one who ended the relationship years ago because she thought he lacked drive and stability. He never really got over her. Seeing her again, fragile, vulnerable, remorseful, reopened old feelings he had never dealt with. And in my mind, I was like, jerk, you could have admitted it from day one instead of gaslighting me. But I guess I was just speechless there. I don't know how you even went through all this. I actually met her by coincidence 3 days ago. My husband had been visiting the hospital frequently, and one afternoon he forgot his insurance file, which also contained some of our joint investment papers. Since I was disentangling things from him in the background while waiting for my parents to come and giving my marriage a last chance, I had gone to collect it from the administrative office at the dialysis unit. The dialysis unit was tucked in a quieter wing separated from the main outpatient block. Outside the renal chamber waiting area was attached. While I was standing there waiting for the administrative officer to bring out the insurance file, his ex appeared with a nurse. His ex recognized me right away, and before I could even introduce myself, she told the nurse to give us the room for a moment. The nurse was hesitant in leaving an immunocompromised person, but she insisted on a couple of minutes of privacy, and then his ex asked me, "You're his wife, right?" I swear to God, I have not met this woman ever, so I don't know how she recognized me at a glance. Could it be your husband showed her pictures of you, or she stalked the Facebook socials? I mean, there's so many different ways she could have known what you look like. I said, yeah, and she asked me to sit down for a moment. And then his ex said, "I was planning to bring this up gradually to you, but it's better that we meet here. I guess today or tomorrow, you have to know this. There isn't any use beating around the bush. So I will straight out come to the point. I know you probably think I'm intruding, but I never stopped loving him." I was like, what the fuck? No way is this real. And in reality, she was married to another man for a while who I guess died in some accident. So it's not like she was some cinematic protagonist spending her life single, pining for my jerk of a husband as she was sounding. I was the one who ended things, and I regret it deeply, she said. I just want to be with him again, even if it's only for whatever time I have left. If you haven't heard this in another video, throat punching would have been happening right here. I don't care what medical situation she had. She's using that to try and emotionally blackmail to get somebody back. She'd have been getting her ass whooped. And at least she'd have been in the right location to get fixed. If they could have gotten me off of her. Ain't no way. I swear to Almighty sitting above 7 heavens, I am not exaggerating a single word. These were her exact words. I left the file counter without saying anything. In the side corridor near the elevator lobby, I would have burst into violent sobs had nurses and other people not been moving there too. When I got home and told my husband what had happened, he didn't deny it. He said he could not help how he felt and that being around her made him realize he still loved her. At this point, I did not think I had anything else to say. I am now the single mother of twin boys, and honestly, I am fine. I earn much more than my husband, and the house we live in is entirely my property. The apartment is in the Southern Academic District, not far from the old university campus where I teach. It is a 3-bedroom flat on the 4th floor of a quiet residential block that I bought 7 years ago when I was promoted to associate professor, using my savings and part of a research grant I had received for curriculum development. When this all came to light, I asked him to leave, and he did. It's not a dramatic fight. I told him calmly that if his heart was with her, then that is where he should go. There is no legal obstacle in it. He had contributed little to the mortgage or maintenance, and the property was always mine. He did try to bring up that we were entwined on other financial fronts. And honestly, even if it is partial entanglement, what complicates things now are the shared investments and educational funds we have set up for our twin boys. We have a joint mutual fund account, a children's savings bond, and a small commercial investment in a co-working space near the railway junction. The co-working space investment is another area of dispute. Although the capital came from me, the business registration lists both of our names for tax convenience, which was his idea. Now he is attempting to claim half the profits from the current lease cycle. My lawyer has filed for a forensic accounting review to prove the monetary trail originates from my personal savings. This is looking exhausting in theory only, and there are a few more entanglements that will be too much to type, and not to forget the legal proceedings of divorce, which we have not started, and not to forget the custody stuff. Here's my question. So you said that when you went up there, what you found in there were some of your investment documentation in the file with medical records. Why were your financial documents in there? Was he planning on trying to use them as some form of collateral so that he could ensure his ex got the medical care that she needs? Because if so, that's even worse. He was going to steal from you to take care of her. I don't even know what to say to this. This is so bonkers. I can't even wrap my mind around this. I mean, I know that there's piece of shit people out there that would do something like this. I am going to tell you this. No, you're not the asshole. You're not overreacting. Your husband and his ex, and the fact that his ex straight up told you this, and how much you want to bet she was hoping that because she's sick, that you were just going to let it go. I understand you're in higher education. You're a professor. I am going to tell you that you are underreacting. You're not overreacting. Granted, there's some stuff you should be doing in the shadows to protect for your kids, but there's no way on God's green earth that I would have ever offered to financially, let alone emotionally, support one of my husband's exes or even one of my exes. There's a reason why they are an ex. They are no longer your financial or the financial responsibility of your next significant other. Oh my God. Think of it this way. I know you've got two sons, you've got the twins. As hard as this is right now, it is happening in a time of their life where they're probably not going to remember much of this, which is going to be a blessing for you. Number two, you don't have to worry about his constant presence around them to where he teaches your two sons how to be piece of shit cheaters as well. I wish you nothing but the best, and I hope for a speedy separation.